Isaiah West has committed to Ohio State. You love to see it. He decommitted from Kentucky about a month or two ago. Bill Kurlick put in a crystal ball for him right away. Juck on Bucks has been all over Isaiah West coming to Ohio State. Seemed like ever since Marquise Davis went to Ohio State, or went to Kentucky, and he decommitted from Kentucky, and Ohio State offered him. Seemed like he was all about the Buckeyes. He loves it. Feel like this is a kid that Carlos Lachlan is going to uh, get along great with. Jack on Bucks did an interview with him. I'll link that below in the description. Hopefully, I'll remember. But check that out. Great interview with him. Really got to know Isaiah West a little bit more, and he had some tidbits in there about like talking with Ryan Day and perceptions other recruits have about Ryan Day that was rather interesting. But anyway, Isaiah West, very underrated in the class of 2025. This is somebody that you like to see in the class based off the film. You look at the hard and fast numbers and you might think like, ooh, why is Ohio State taking a running back like this? You might think Carlos Lachlan would go after somebody a little bit more. No. Carlos Lachlan, I think he knows what he's doing here. I think that he knows in this three-man class he needs somebody that's a little bit more underrated. I will say, when I talked about Isaiah West before in the past, I used the word developmental. That was a very poor choice of words, and credit to Juck, he called me out on that. So I appreciate you calling me out on that, Juck. But that was not the correct wording at all. I just meant that he's a good third back in your class because I don't think that he's going to have the hype or the star rating to maybe make somebody else avert from the class, but he does have the talent to play possibly soon, and somebody that will be a very good piece of your backfield. And with his willingness to be in a three back class, you think, well, this is somebody who is most likely going to be willing to share carries in the backfield and be a good team player that way. So you'll have to see that. Like I said, the numbers very underrated. On three doesn't even have him nationally ranked. Neither does ESPN or Rivals. Rivals doesn't even ranked at all. He's not. He's not ranked at all in the Rivals, which is interesting. But 24/7 is probably the highest on him. Rank him nationally at 214, the number 14 running back in the class, number 6 player in Pennsylvania. 24/7 composite has him at 524, the 44th running back in the class, 16th player in Pennsylvania. And then On Three Industry has him as the 541st national player, 40th back in the class, 17th player in Pennsylvania. So you see this. I mean, On Three, they have him as the 29th ranked running back, so they are a little bit higher on him, but I think probably that zero rankings from Rivals that impacts it. I don't know exactly how they do all these On Three Industries or 24/7 composites. Who knows? I would think you just wouldn't account if Rivals doesn't have him ranked, but whatever. Who knows exactly how they do that, but yeah, no. Isaiah West told Juck on Bucks that he is going to be happy with a three-man class, and he's totally fine with that. And West is absolutely going to find a role in this class. If there are three guys here, he's going to find a role. If there's two guys here, because at the end of the day, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't have the star power to avert somebody like a Jordan Davison, or if Jordan Davison doesn't out somebody like Anthony Turbo Rogers, who Carlos Lachlan and might try to get to flip to Ohio State from Alabama. But I think that he is better than his star ratings are giving him credit for. So let's look at the film a little bit. I like what I see, and I think you will too. So let's check it out. Here he is in the backfield, first play. A little bit of counter step. I love that. That is a part of his game that I love. Those cuts at the line of scrimmage. Watch this. Watch him cut at the line of scrimmage. Forgot I had it at half speed. But the little counter there, boom. Hits that cut, gets through the middle there, and then he just explodes out. Of course, wide receiver gives him a little bump there. Love to see it. Love to see it. That's fantastic. What a running back does at the line of scrimmage is one of the most important things to me. Here he is. Finds the crease. Finds his blockers on the sideline. And goes. All right, let's speed it up. About 5 minutes of tape here. Yep. He cuts into those holes so well. All right, pass catching ability. Takes the swing pass. Had one blocker out there, but he had two guys on him. Takes it to the house. Look at him skipping. He was so excited. That's just confidence in your own speed. You like to see that. He's taking really, really good routes here. He's not even having to break tackles or anything. Oh, there he is. Stiff arm. Boom! How many guys did it take to wrap him up? There you go. There's the line of scrimmage again. I love those cuts at the line of scrimmage. I think that's a pretty underrated part of his game. I didn't even think about that the first time I watched him. There you go. Oh, he's not down. Keep going. Drag the pile, young man. That's awesome. You love to see that. There were 3 guys right there. That was the 4th guy. That was the 5th. 6 guys. Took 6 guys. Oh, can't arm tackle this kid. So he does lack like the top end speed. That probably impacts his ranking a little bit, I would think, But he has good cuts. He has good deceptiveness. He kind of can slow it down, but still hit you hard. So he doesn't have that top end speed to get away every single time. I mean, we're seeing him get away. But he doesn't have that burst to just like accelerate through like somebody like a Travion Henderson has. I say that. He's going to take it to the house here soon. But he's not afraid of contact. That's the thing. Somebody who has good cuts like this, sometimes you see them be afraid of the contact. I don't see that fear of the contact here. I think that he is just being very smart with how he is trying to get away at certain times, and then also you'll have to see that good route running there. And then he just looks like a runner. There you go. There's that top end speed. Almost had one more guy he had to get past. Blocking. All right. What's that blocking? All right, line up in the backfield. Take it. Oh, no, that was pass pro. Got some pass pro on his tape. You like to see that? Now, I'm not trying to take away any credit from the young man. That was a very nice play right there. But as the defender, you have to hit harder than that. Of course, Isaiah West is very hard to bring down by evidence of this tape, but still, you have to hit harder than that. Good lead blocker. A willing lead blocker. They run that play a couple times on here. Swing pass. Good job. He's got pass catching ability. Now he's not out there over in the middle of the field and that kind of stuff, but he shows an ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. There he is, slot receiver. Okay. He's out there blocking. Nice. I was hoping we'd see him run over the middle, but you don't have to see that from him. He's obviously not afraid of contact. Nice. A lot of goal line work here. I like that. I like that he's able to find the holes and he's able to cut into them. Some guys can find the holes, but they're not able to cut the right way and get into the hole. So, yeah, I like Isaiah West. I think that he has a lot of potential. I think that he could be a very, very good player. I do wonder if maybe he is a little bit lower rated because of that lack of top end speed. And I know that some recruiting services now are thinking about is the fact that if you are somebody who seeks out contact, you might not be drafted as high just because of how you get hit. But I don't think he was seeking it out there. I don't know. That was one of my things that I thought was, well, maybe they're ranking him lower because of how physical he is. But I mean, he's physical, don't get me wrong, but it's not like he's putting his head down every single time. He's willing to cut and he has the agility to cut. So I don't know. I don't know why he's so lowly ranked, but I'm glad Carlos Locklin found him. Coach Locke found him. Great job by him. If you are gonna have a 3-man class, this is the third man you want in it. Somebody with that kind of talent who I think Coach Locke will be able to develop into something. So very good stuff here. Love to see it. Love that Isaiah West is part of the class. Please do like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Have a good one.